studios, it's Cooking with Nene and Murray.
Welcome, everyone, to the next episode of Cooking with Nene and
Murray. Lord.
Well, how about that?
That's
For a howdy do.
You're a howdy do.
Well,
Speaking of howdy do, y'all.
howdy do, y'all.
How's it going? Hope everybody's doing good tonight. We are here for a special edition.
What's the special edition?
Well, we're going to be making some birthday cake for Nene, because his birthday is Sunday, June 21st. And he's going to be 60.
Hey, I am happy to be 60. I'm telling you. This time last year, I mean, just had gone through stem cell transplant. And tell you, one thing cancer teaches, life is short, and you take every day the good Lord blesses you with, and every day's a birthday. You wake up and just praise God. So
that's right.
I'm just happy to be here, and I hope I can hit 70. And
Me too.
me too.
I hope you hit like 100.
Well, all right.
As
You
long-
got any shout outs this week?
Oh! I always do that to kind of break the ice a little bit because we come out here, I'm a little nervous to start
You
with.
nervous?
But I figured if I did that, it'd make me not so nervous. But I'm still
Do it
nervous.
again.
Oh!
This episode brought to you by Kangle Loss Company.
I knew it. I caught you. All right, so yes, I have some shout outs. First of all, Catherine Capitasto, she made the zoodles, and they were beautiful. So there's a picture of it. It's in the comments of the picture of our zoodles that we posted. And I want a little shout out to Lang General Store that's located in Stillville, Missouri. This cute little adorable apron that says
Live happy.
so yes, so that's where I got that. And one other shout out is a little store in kind of, I guess, Hickory Flattish, Alpharetta. It's called We Two Friends, and my friend Lachelle Thompson and one of her friends started this store. They haven't opened their physical store yet, but they have something online. Y'all, they got some of the cutest little things, home decor stuff. It's WE2 friends.com. Y'all go see her. Give her some love.
And don't forget, we're doing a contest tonight. So everybody that's watching tonight, and you put share
In the comments.
if you share, share us. Don't just type share. Actually share us, okay? Then put share in the comments, and we'll put everybody's name in a hat. And tomorrow at 4 o'clock,
Lord, I don't know. I guess, yeah, 4 o'clock. Why not?
we'll draw a couple of winners.
2 names out.
And we've already got one share.
All right.
From Kathy Scrange.
Grant, that's my cousin.
Yay,
All right.
Kathy. And, well, I can say one thing. I got my cousin Gabe Gossett. That boy has been busy.
He's getting an apron, Gabe. You're getting an
Yeah,
apron.
you don't even have to put your name in the pot because he had 134 shares.
Or people that invited. Yeah.
No, how about that, live studio audience?
We busted 500 last week. We was up to 528, and he invited 120 something, 130
Yes.
some people. So big.
I love you, Gabe. Thank you. You know, he's not a bad guy because, of course, he's related to me. And his birthday is April 26th.
So-
And you know what day that is, don't you?
Your birthday.
That's right.
And
Speaking of birthdays,
happy birthday.
you can speak now.
Mary Jane asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I said I really want to put up these little fairy lights in the yard from the deck to the tree, and I really want to put mulch out in the backyard. That's what I want for my birthday. And guess what?
He got
I
it.
got it.
He got all of that.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. Gee, thanks for making me feel like a big deal.
All right.
All right, let's get cooking, people. Stop all this.
Check out
foolishness.
Gardening with Randall.
Yes,
My
please
brother.
check out Gardening with Randall.
All right, we're making Hershey's chocolate cake with Hershey's chocolate icing.
How about that?
How
Okay.
about that?
You got any good comments?
I do. Teresa Kennedy says, "Happy birthday, Nick Dog."
Oh,
right.
that's my TK. Hey, Teresa. So yeah, what was I gonna say? I done lost my train of thought.
I don't know, but we're making the cake, and it takes
So what?
1 3/4 cup of sifted flour. Tell them why you sift cake. My mama always big proponent of
Sifting.
then measuring.
Well, because
Because
if you don't, then you'll have too much flour.
it calls for 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose white lily flour. So here's a cup, and I'm gonna show you. And
You want to
then
demonstrate that?
and I need the 3/4. Here's 3/4. Let's rake her off with. Watch this.
Watch this, people. It's a magic trick. It really is.
That's what we got for cocoa.
Okay.
So we're gonna sift her.
Sift it. How was your week?
It was wonderful. I've been putting out. I got my birthday present early.
Y'all, he is the best husband. He hung fairy lights in our backyard and put mulch out. And it's beautiful. Okay, so
right.
got it all sifted.
Now here's the cup again. We're gonna fill that cup up. My cup runneth over, and we're gonna put that cup in there. And then we're gonna
Do I
take.
need to move that Lance chart?
You can.
I will when you're done.
Yeah.
How's that?
And here comes the 3/4 cup.
What? You had so much left over.
Look at here. There's
Beautiful.
3/4.
And we had it left.
And that was 1 3/4 cup before sifting.
So there you
that
have
was
it.
always a little trick my mom always used.
And
1
it would
3.
have probably made it what? Kind of dry?
I guess too much flour.
All right. Okay, so we got that. Let's get our teaspoons of 1 1/2 teaspoons each of baking soda and baking powder. I thought I was doing all
Yeah.
that because that was my job. So, yep, so we're going to do that. We got 1 teaspoon and 1/2.
Oh, and my mom always said too to use fresh eggs. So we got some fresh eggs
Oh,
tonight.
yeah.
Mr. And this is really a kind of a miracle because he's a rooster. Rooster laid
He's a what?
a rooster. This rooster laid eggs.
No, please.
So say goodbye to Mr. Rooster.
Bye, Rooster. Actually, y'all, Lord, get that thing off of me. You're distracting me. Those eggs came from our good friends, the Dukes, who have a little chicken roost going on. And actually, you guys saw her. We were on there one day. We went live and showed her
You did
chickens,
bacon
and those were her chickens. Those were the
All
eggs
right.
we gathered that day. So yeah.
So 1 1/2 teaspoons
each.
of baking soda, baking powder.
And then now we need 3/4 cups of the cocoa, and we need 2 cups of sugar. You already got that measured
I'll be
out.
dipping this out if you pour that
Okay.
sugar in.
Alrighty. That's a lot of sugar, y'all. That's 2
And you-
cups of heavy dutiness going in there.
This is the Hershey's cocoa here. You got to be careful with this. It's kind of like powdered sugar. It gets everywhere. I had a little powdered sugar explosion earlier
You
today.
did. It was kind of
Went
sad.
upstairs, and it looked like it snowed powdered sugar everywhere. So,
I'm glad I missed out on that.
all over her new floors. I got it all cleaned up though.
They're your new floors too. They're not just mine.
All right,
All right. So
3/4 cup of cocoa.
What were you
We're gonna need that
saying
again.
About chocolate or something.
Yeah,
All right,
chocolate
so
cake.
we're good. We got everything in here we need.
All right, we got 3/4 cup, 2 cups of sugar. Yes, and just combine it all.
There's somebody outside blowing the horn. All right, so let's do that. Y'all love this little pink thing here I got going.
A little pink.
Oh, I told you I didn't want to do it that big. Okay, so now there we go. We're blended. Now we need to do our wet ingredients. Need 2 eggs.
Where's your sugar bowl at?
Right here behind me.
Now, before you add those 2 eggs, Annie Brunbridge says it's time for a Hershey's chocolate martini.
Mmm.
Well, I'm afraid we wouldn't get through the cake if that were the case. All right, so bust your eggs up there.
And another little tip, always break your eggs in a separate bowl. It's so, you just think, boom, boom, put it in there. But then if you get shell in there, or if the egg
It's
is
bad.
bad or whatever. So
then
always,
then you really messed up.
then you're going to wish you had.
Yeah, you wish you had. So do you want a bowl for your, oh, you can use that to mix in, I guess, right?
I'm just going to pour them in there.
Here. Let me have that.
Now, 2 eggs going in.
Well, you want
We'll
me
start
to
adding the wet ingredients, and I'll just put all the wet in, and then we'll turn her on for. Here, you can do.
Oh, what about our boiling water?
I've got it.
Okay.
Give us a.
2 teaspoons. Isn't it a vanilla? 2 teaspoons of it? Yep.
And this is a cup of whole milk.
You know what? I should have left that thing up. That little mixer
Eggs,
thing.
milk, and oil.
Earl?
This is just vegetable oil, Crisco vegetable oil. Half a cup of Earl. And while you're beating that for 2 minutes on medium, I'm
going
going
to start it slow because I don't want stuff slowing everywhere. Yeah, so then you put it on medium, 2 minutes. I usually like to stop it about halfway through and scrape it up pretty good on the bottom and the side.
Speak loud.
I'm speaking loud. I'm pretty sure I'm speaking loud enough. All right, so let's scrape it up a little bit here. Hey, you need to stop that. Jeez. Oh, Nathan, you got me all shook up.
Yeah, we're honored to have this live audience tonight. You hear all the clapping and laughter.
Oh, this is what happens when
But
you...
speaking of birthdays,
Yeah, let's talk about birthdays.
I was thinking, she said something about, what was your favorite birthday? And I was probably 6, 7 years old, and my daddy and my older brothers, they always had horses. And I was just a little old tyke, so
You don't have to step up close. Or let me mix.
Go ahead.
So hold that thought.
It's going for 2 minutes, so.
Well,
So anyway, I had this. It was on a Saturday, and Mom took me off to Roswell somewhere, and we went to Wilkie's store. And looking back on it, I remember the phone ringing, Miss Wilkie answering the phone, and she kind of looked at Mom. Anyway, we went home. I get home, and lo and behold, I have Daddy and Mom had got me a Shetland pony.
I remember this. Oh, Lord.
And for the life of me, Randall stands, y'all think of it. I cannot think the name of that Shetland pony to save my life. I was happy I could get to ride horses with my brother and my dad. And let me tell you, that was the meanest animal on God's green earth. He was good, you ride, you get all comfortable, and he just trotting along. You go to turn him, that time you go to turn left, get set in the seat, he'd turn back right and dump you right off on the ground, on the floor.
He wasn't stupid.
Mm-mm. So, anyway.
What happened to the Shetland pony?
Anyway, Daddy tried to break it. He brought, Linton Anger over there was going through veterinary school. They tried to break that little pony from doing that. And what got the pony gone? I went out there one day and he was just, like I say, he thought he ruled the roost with them big old horses. But I went out there and I was going to pet him. And that sucker, I reached up to pet him. And in a matter of about 2 seconds, that sucker bit me 6 times up my arm. I had teeth marks all the way up my arm with that little. So I ran home crying and told Daddy. About 2 days that little pony was gone.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, happy birthday!
Oh
So,
my gosh,
you done
get
beat
boiling water. Okay, so I've got everything beat up here. The last thing that we're going to add into this mixture is
Some boiling water.
some boiling water. Now, what was the reasoning behind that? I don't remember.
Because the recipe said so.
Oh. Well, let's see. Okay, so what is my favorite childhood birthday memory? Nowadays these kids get a party every time they fart. I'm not kidding you.
What? Did you just say fart?
The audience thought it was funny. So, anyway, back in the day, back in the dinosaur days, you get a party, one party, and that was it. So I got a party when I think it was like 6th grade, maybe. Had a spend the night party. Had about 14 of my friends spend the night. We were all out there in my mom, dad's den, and all our sleeping bags and everything. And it was probably 11 o'clock. My brother Paul decided to come home and came in through the door that went into the den, which meant he stepped into the room with 14 teenagers. And everybody started screaming their heads off. Oh my God, poor Paul. I felt so bad for him. At the time, I didn't feel bad for him. I thought it was funny. But, oh, here comes the boiling water.
Now get what's boiling. So
That was my favorite, one of my favorite memories of being a young girl and having a birthday.
stir that all together.
All right. And just FYI, y'all, when you put this boiling water in here, they did say in the recipe that the batter was going to be thin. So be prepared for that.
And just stir it up real good. And then we'll just divide it between these 2 pre-greased, and we used
Joy of baking or something.
Yeah.
I think I put it up. I put it in the cabinet.
It's the spray that has the flour in it. And so just spray you a couple 9-inch cake tins. And then that's good. Let's pour it in there.
I'm going to let you.
Now you move that, take that out of there.
Well, okay then. Hold on just a minute. 'Cause
Put it in the bowl.
Put you in a bowl.
Alright. We're going to divide her up.
And
We're going to put it in a 300. Go ahead.
350 degree oven. Sorry, I'm just butting in on you tonight. Paying you back. But we did do a little trick because after we made one last night, we decided that a 2-layer cake was not going to be big enough. So we baked 2 more layers today, and we're going to end up with 2 3-layer cakes.
So when we do the icing, we're actually going to double the recipe for the icing, but we'll tell you what it is, and we'll post it online. We'll post this as single. I mean, and if you want to make a double recipe, all you gotta do is double it.
Double your pleasure.
Double your fun.
Double mint gum. How about that?
How about that?
For a commercial.
Double mint gum.
All right. How about that?
And we're gonna set the timer for 35
minutes.
And check with a toothpick.
Yeah, that's the best indicator. Toothpick goes in the center and comes out clean. You're the cake boss.
Now, Julie Dana wants to know if she can lick the beaters.
Absolutely.
And
come on over.
here, will you rinse that out? I want to tell
Yes.
another birthday story here while you rinse that out. We probably need to have to rinse.
I'll take all of that. Thank you.
Just some on it. Not many people get to have 2 birthdays in 1 year. But like I said, everybody knows I've been battling this non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I had a stem cell transplant in February of last year. and they take those stem cells off, and then when you go in the hospital, I mean, they almost, I'm telling, there's no other, they almost have to kill you to cure you. And 7 days of hard chemotherapy. And when they put those stem cells back in you, they say that's your new birthday, your rebirth day. And they come in, all the nurses, they have balloons and they sing happy birthday and make a big deal out of it to make you feel good. And it did. And so this year, February the 27th or 29th?
I believe it's the 27th.
27th is my 1 year rebirth day from the stem cell transplant, and June 21st is my 60th birthday. So I got to have 2 birthdays this year, and I just thank all the doctors and nurses. We had some of the best nurses ever down at Emory. I mean, it's just an incredible experience.
Probably not one you would want to experience.
No.
But it was pretty incredible.
Didn't have one person treat us bad. All the way down to the lady that took your lunch, my lunch man, she was a doll. She took care of me, I'm telling you.
Yeah, she did. Those people down at Emory, they just, I'm telling you, they know what they're doing. You know, as scary and awful as it was really great to have people like that to support you and just, you know, be right there with you the whole time. I mean, they became family, and as much as, you know, he was there 25 days. I mean, that's a long time in the hospital, and the thing about it is the day we left, you know, that was a joyous day because we were going home. It was the day we'd worked for. And you know what? I cried when we left because those girls became family. I mean, they literally
and they loved her because about every day, every other day, she'd go by and buy them donuts, bring them cakes, candy.
I tell you what,
and they treated her like.
They treated you like that too. They were good to you. But one of my good friends, Shannon Keeler, taught me that trick. When you go to the hospital like that and you're going to be there for a while, you need to bring them nurses and something a little bit to show your appreciation.
Another little tip about this cake, before I forget about it. You know, when I made dumplings, everything had to be cold. Your Crisco, your milk. With this cake, you need to set your eggs out the morning of before you make it. Your eggs, your milk, your butter, all need to be room temperature. You don't need cold. So now we're melting. We're double the recipe. It calls for 1 stick of butter, but we're going to double it. So we're doing 2 sticks of melted butter, and we're making the icing now.
There we are. And let me tell you, it is tasty because we made some last night.
How tasty is it?
It's so tasty that I can just
put some
on my forehead and knock my brains out trying to lick it.
What are you talking?
On my tongue. That didn't come out right at all. Bomb that one. We need that bomb.
Hell, that.
Yeah. That was. There you go. Randall he's the king at that saying, and I really muffed that up. So, anyway.
All right,
what we got going here? We got some butter.
2 sticks of melted butter.
I was going to take that out.
That's all right.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right, now what's next? Now we need a half a cup of vegetable oil and a cup of milk.
Now we've got to add melted butter and cocoa.
I'm looking at the wrong recipe.
2/3 cup.
Oh, Lord.
2/3 cup of cocoa.
Yes, you need 2/2 cups.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. Somebody in the math genius out there, figure out what's 2/2. What are you looking at?
I thought I had No, I didn't. I was just going to do 2/3 cup.
Okay, well, while you're measuring that out, I'm going to go ahead and do my 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
That's a cup and a
flavoring.
third. 2/2.
Honey, I didn't do well in math. I just didn't. So
And,
don't expect me to come up with fractions. Oh, Lord, how about that?
Why don't you just pour it all over the table, Jane?
Okay, Jerome.
Who? I don't know no Jerome.
I know Jerome. Y'all, his middle name is Jerome. I know some of y'all knew that, but some of y'all don't know. I'm sorry. I love your name, Jerome.
Mama, ask my mom, where did you get Jerome? I don't know. I just liked it.
Well, there you go. All right, so we got that in there. Okay, so we got our 2 teaspoons of vanilla, our 2/3 cups of cocoa, right? Yeah.
Now, this thing
Now-
calls for 3 cups of powdered sugar. We're making a double recipe, so we got 6 cups of powdered
my
sugar.
God.
That's where I had the little powdered
Mishap.
sugar explosion.
So maybe I should kind of get this mixed up
Yes,
first.
absolutely.
All right, that's not the button. It's on this side.
It says stirring cocoa on medium. Alternate powdered sugar and milk. We got,
Okay.
it calls for 1/3 of a cup, but we got 2/3.
Okay. So you start. I'm gonna put it on low because I
No,
don't
you stop it when we put this in
Okay,
and raise
good.
it up.
stop it and raise it up.
Because this stuff will go everywhere. Let me
Everywhere.
put a couple.
Yeah, you put you about 3 big old heaping things of that in there, because that's gonna be a lot of icing.
All right, now
How about that?
mix that thing up.
All right, let's go slow to start with. Don't even.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right.
Okay, let's crank it up. Crank it up there. All right, you ready for some more sugar? Aw. I like
It's
it.
great.
I like this. Where's my scraper? I brought it over here. Oh,
You need to scrape your bowl in between and off the
Yeah.
bottom because
it gets all wadded up underneath there, and then you get really mad when you go to pour it out and you see it's not all mixed up. All right,
All right.
have at it. Oh, I guess I just lay that down. I
ain't
think
nothing like a little powdered sugar.
I'm telling you, I think I'm breathing a little bit of it in or something over here.
Getting high.
No? But it's getting a little cloudy around here, I think.
Let it beat up there a minute.
Okay. Let it beat up. Oh, y'all, this is looking so delicious. I'm telling you, I could have like a spoon and just eat this. I don't even need to put it on a cake. That's just waste if you ask me. All right, hold your horses there, Nellie. You want me to scrape it up again real quick?
I ain't might as well scrape it the last time and just get it done.
Scrape you. Because every time you put it in, it ends up on the sides.
I'm gonna get her all in this time.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a great idea.
Get her done.
Hey,
All right,
rough with that bowl. All right, little milk.
go ahead.
You go ahead.
Add the rest of the milk, and now we're just gonna stir it up until it gets to a consistency, a spreadable consistency.
So,
Now, Carol Holly wants you to post the recipe.
Oh, absolutely.
Make sure.
I will do it, Carol. I'm sorry. I didn't post last week's until today. That is terrible.
She's a slacker.
Well, you know, the person that I have to get the recipe from is a slacker too. Because he had it all in his head. It was kind of one he made up. So, you know, there's that. All right, so last time was scraping, and then I think we're going to mix it one more good time here. Get all that.
And
All right.
with the magic of
With the
television,
magic. That ain't magic. That's just
we've got
cooking it. Let me mix one more time before you talk, okay? How's that looking? Is that looking spreadable to you?
looks spreadable to me.
Looks pretty edible. And you know, it didn't make as much as I thought it was going to make.
Save every bit of that deliciousness.
Don't you worry, I will. Tim, you want to lick the beaters?
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Oh, you know.
Let me tell you
You
a little
know.
funny. Because we had to make, we made cakes last night and a thing of icing. We're going to use that icing on these cakes when they come out. So we was talking about licking the beater. So, you know, we both tasted it, and Mary Jane had licked the beater, and a few minutes later, she come walking in. Telling you, she had chocolate all up on her face. It was so funny. I'm going, baby, what's that on your face? It was chocolate from licking the beater.
It was chocolate. Hey, y'all. We had some major excitement at the house
Oh,
today.
God. And Tim had some major excitement in his
But
house.
we're not going into Tim's story because that's a little traumatic.
Well,
But this morning, working, I leave one of the doors down here open a little bit so Jack can kind of come in and out. And a bird flew in. Daggum bird got, I know, oh my God. They didn't come in here and I'm like, there's a bird in here.
just a little bitty old finch.
Oh my God, he was so tiny and he was so cute, and thank goodness, you know, Nathan managed to tackle him to the ground, and we
I
got
got
him
him hemmed
out.
up over in the corner and just grabbed him before Jack was fixing to nab him.
Yeah, he was fixing to have him a little bit of breakfast, so yeah, and
But that ain't the first time.
no, no, it's not the first time, y'all. I'm telling you, this is so funny. So another time, bird gets in the house. We're upstairs. Daggum thing gets into the piano room. So we get him cornered in there. So I went and got a big old beach towel. You know, we're gonna throw that beach towel over that bird. So I shut the door. Oh, there's chocolate. I think I got it all over myself. So I
Your son's gonna beat your brains out trying to get off your forehead.
So we shut the door, and of course, you know, throw the towel 2 or 3 different times. That was the biggest joke. So anyway, we're trying to come up with something. It's sitting up on the piano, and all of a sudden I kind of noticed that Nathan was like, what is he doing over there? He's kind of like down at the bird. And I go over there and I look at him. I'm like, what are you doing? And he's over there going like this. And I'm like, what, Nathan? What are you doing? I'm trying to hypnotize the bird. He's hypnotizing the bird.
You know what happened? What happened right after that?
I called him.
She come. I hypnotized the bird, and I said, "You gonna let Mary Jane
No, you didn't
catch
say Jack to that bird. You
Look at
said,
this. Look. I wish you just looked.
I wish you would just look. That's magic.
Hold that.
Okay. So yeah, so that was not the first time that we actually, and then another time we got 2 birds in the house.
Here goes
There
number
goes-
2.
You be careful with that.
That's what she said.
You better be careful with that. So yeah. Anyway, the bird thing, and then poor Tim. I don't even want to tell his story. It's pretty tragic. Let's just say it involved a hungry snake.
And birds.
And birds.
Yeah.
And birds.
But it was. I walked out the door,
It didn't
and-
end well for the birds.
and Tim's down here under this fig tree, looking like he is
Was
pointing.
he trying to hypnotize
Yeah.
the birds?
He's the snake charming. He had his flute out there.
I wondered what that noise was. That music I
Yeah.
kept hearing today.
It
So
was-
yeah, no, it's sad. So we won't even go there with that.
I didn't tell you I was a professional cake decorator, did I?
No, but you know, I was supposed to ice the cake, but I started talking, which is not unusual, and he started icing. So you.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Oh, I didn't. How about it, Tom Jones?
It's not unusual to be.
So, what other
Some.
kind of funny stories can we tell?
Well, I don't know. You're now labeled the bird whisperer from Pam Dunson.
He is the bird whisperer. That was crazy. Oh my God, that was so funny though. I won't ever forget him hypnotizing the bird. But
Hey,
hey, yourself.
ask them how many people.
Okay, so here's a question for y'all. How many of you out there in the viewing
Talking about
audience?
snakes.
Yeah, speaking of snakes, how many of y'all have a plan in case an anaconda gets in your backyard? Who's got a plan for that? You want to know who's got a plan?
I mean, we were just sitting out on the deck one night, and I don't even know we were talking about snakes or anaconda or something. I says, what would you do if a big old anaconda came up over that fence? We went through this whole scenario.
I don't even remember what is our plan in case an anaconda gets in the fence.
I don't know. I guess we're just going to get choked out now because I done forgot it.
You are so not right.
Would you like to?
No, I'm enjoying watching you do this because this is your birthday.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
dear Nene. I love you.
I got mulch and fairy lights for my birthday.
So he might as well be icing his own birthday cake. How about that? I've just kind of been worthless this day, haven't I? I have. I'm
Now
sorry.
this is where I don't.
Yeah, then it gets messy right here. You got to be easy though, because you're going to tear your cake.
My mama could do this and make it
I
look so
know.
easy.
My mama did too. I always found that thing did really well on the sides because it wasn't. It's actually a cheese spreader, but it's almost the perfect size to do the sides of a cake. And I'll be happy to take that off your hands.
You just want to lick it.
You got that right. Y'all, that is some delicious chocolate. It really is. That's just like I said, we could just make a bowl of that and eat it. You're doing a fabulous job, honey. Lord, you're just slinging it everywhere now. I said you was doing fabulous. Look at that big old wad.
But Tim, he's the dang, he has some of the weirdest nature things going on in his backyard.
Oh my God. He does have some interesting things.
And they
going
all
on.
involve snakes.
They do. What
Oh,
aren't you the
snakes.
snake charmer
I
yourself?
don't know what's going on.
They had
They-
like a wrestling match out
The
there one
king
day.
snakes
Oh my God.
love Tim's yard.
Don't let my wife hear you say
Here,
that.
you want me to finish that up? Or do you? You're doing so good that I don't even want to take it from you.
And
Tell us about the snakes.
so Tim, this has been several years ago. Right after probably wasn't long after we moved in. I didn't actually see it myself, but I think you was out cutting grass, wasn't you?
No, my son was playing basketball. The ball went into the backyard.
Oh.
Then you stunned this copperhead.
And he found a copperhead.
Oh no.
And
Your son found it?
Yes. And I stunned it and...
How did you stun it?
Why, smashed it.
Boom!
Yeah, scared it.
Scared it.
And when I went back outside, a king snake was eating it.
So
A copperhead.
Yeah, the king snake was mealing down on that bad snake.
Yes.
So then the next thing you know,
Jed's millionaire.
Jed's millionaire. All the men in the neighborhood are in Tim's backyard watching a king snake fight. So there you have it. What is it about snakes today? It's just been a snaky day. And and I've seen a lot of people have been seeing snakes or something. I guess it's time for them to be out and about and
It's snake season.
doing their thing, whatever that might be, like scaring the daylights out of me. So, good Lord, you got a long way to go there,
But
bud.
back to the cake.
Back to the cake.
Away from the snake.
Somebody don't want us to talk about snake
No,
no
Jim
more.
Reynolds says that looks outstanding what you're doing right
It
now.
does, doesn't he? And he's doing a great job.
Right.
You think he needs some more icing?
Well, I'm just probably have to work some of this around. I got it
Oh,
pretty
well,
thick.
what you probably need to do, yeah, is kind of thin it out and just, and why don't you, yeah, there you go. Spread it on around there. That's looking pretty mighty good. I'm gonna nickname you Martha Stewart. In case you didn't know, that's what I was talking about. Look at that. How beautiful. Have you ever made your own birthday cake before, Nathan?
I can't say that I have.
Well, you're doing a great job of it. Man. So, I guess, let's see, since we're talking about birthdays, and you told your birthday story about stem cell, my favorite adult birthday, I think I would have to say, was my 50th birthday.
I'm 50.
I'm 50. I think I had 3 parties that day for my 50th birthday, and I had no clue whatsoever. They did one for me at work. Nathan showed up there and surprised me. Then the next thing you know, I'm going to my mom's. Bless my mama's heart, she was still alive then too, and Linda May. And they had a little party for me there. And then, because I think it was like a Thursday night, and then the next night, Nathan had planned a surprise party for me. It was so sweet with all our neighbors and friends. And so yeah, that was probably my favorite adult birthday memory. And I was trying to think, probably my favorite birthday gift was my Barbie dolls, because I loved me some Barbies, and I still do. I think everybody needs to kind of keep that child thing going in the back of your mind. I have a Barbie that sits in my closet that kind of, when I go in and change clothes and stuff, there she is, and it kind of reminds me to slow it down a little bit, have a little fun, be a kid. And look at that lovely birthday cake. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, honey, you did good.
There you go.
Here's the garbage disposal here.
Let me wash my hands.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, this has turned out beautiful, and I know it's going to be delicious. And I didn't really know you had it in you to do such a fabulous job of icing the cake. But I'm just going to do a little cleanup action here.
Yeah, I was
Sides.
not clean up the...
That's okay, honey. It's beautiful. You did an excellent job. Let me see that. So yeah, so here we go, folks. We got us a birthday cake ready to go, and how much longer we got on those cakes?
11 minutes and 45 seconds.
Well,
Wow.
Melanie Bushy says, "Happy birthday, cousin. The cake looks so good to eat."
And Melanie, that chocolate icing is delicious. I'm telling you, you can't beat it with a stick.
Don't forget, folks, share.
Yes, please,
Put share in the comments.
because we're going to draw for some cute little aprons.
And if you look on the page, you'll see our last 2 winners with wearing just one.
One so far, yeah. I think Beth got busy, so I think her daughter was moving to another state, and she got busy helping with that. But Sandy Gaglio, she got hers, and she posted her. Well, I posted her photo for her with her little Cooking with Nene and Murray apron, and she looked adorable. So share. Make sure you share. Put your name in the hat for first and second prize, or just 2 prizes, whatever.
Cooking.
And Gabe's getting an apron. He doesn't have to have his name in there because he did so good tonight. So yeah. How about that?
How about that?
I got us a birthday cake. What are we gonna do with it?
Sing happy birthday.
I thought I did. You want me to sing happy birthday to you again?
No, we'll do that.
Happy birthday to you. I love you.
So there you go,
I said I
folks.
love you, Nathan.
I love you, baby.
Better get paying attention to me.
Kiss me, slobber lips. I'm
Oh.
thirsty.
Gross. That's nasty. You're so silly. We made us a mess, but we made us a beautiful cake. And some delicious icing. I already did. I'm about sick. I've ate so much of it.
Look.
I know. We're going to have to let Tim lick the bowl and the beaters. I know.
But here you go. Hershey's chocolate cake with Hershey's chocolate icing
It is delicious.
for the big 6-0.
Or really for any
But-
fun occasion.
But the 3-layer makes a prettier cake.
Yeah.
So if you do the 2, I mean, I just go ahead and do the two. We don't have it two pans, so but do the two unless you want to sit there and mathematically just make an extra chocolate one. Just have it. You can freeze it, eat it plain or whatever, and then just double the
Double your
icing. Icing.
Double
Here you
your
go.
pleasure.
And,
Chocolate pleasure.
And the next one we make is going to be on our
White lily cake plate. How
on our
exciting.
Vaseline glass
Yes.
antique white lily cake plate.
Are we going to wait for the rest of those cakes to be done?
No, that's
Y'all know what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. You saw it.
just we got some. You take them out of the oven. Here's some wire racks.
Those were his mama's.
Yep, and just let them cool for about 30 minutes on the wire racks, unless you're impatient like me and about
And then
50.
get mad and try to dump them out and they don't come out.
But anyway,
Yeah.
and like I say, here's the cake. We'll be posting. I'd go through it, but it was too long. We'll be posting the recipe online.
Tonight, I promise, Carol.
Cross my heart.
Hope to die.
Kiss.
Oh.
Stick a needle in my eye.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Because you were a kid and said stupid stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I
Kind of
that.
like nobody loves me.
Everybody hates me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go eat worms.
Big ones, fat ones, skinny ones, juicy ones. Bite the heads
Oh.
off, suck the juice out,
Oh,
throw the
Nathan.
skins away.
Stop it!
You never said that?
No, we did the first part.
That's what.
I don't remember anything about biting no worm head off. Good
Nobody
Lord.
loves me. Everybody hates me.
Okay,
Think I'll eat some worms.
everybody loves you, and you don't need to eat worms because we got a chocolate cake. So, I guess we're done. Is that it?
It's coming today.
No, there's not. No, there's not. I'm telling you.
Tell me what?
In the famous words of Jane Castelois Glennis Bice Gilliland, y'all be somebody.
And in the words of my dear old daddy. These words never left without him saying them. I love you, and don't you forget it. And we love you.
And don't you forget it.
Thank y'all. Love y'all.
Yeah, come back. We'll see y'all.